Right, check out these buns. If you're somebody who has been struggling to lose weight as you're going through menopause, then this video is gonna be for you. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tyler Egan. I am an in-person trainer and an online health and mindset coach. And today I wanna be discussing how all of the ladies out there who are going through menopause should be working out to see the most results from their weight loss efforts. You see, if you're new to my channel or new here, then you'll know what I'm doing is not just for show, but it's quite enjoyable. But if you're new here or new to me, more recently I decided to shift my online coaching services to primarily targeting and trying to help women going through the menopause period. This could be, perimenopause to postmenopause, because one of the things I've learned more recently is that according to the European Journal of Sports Science, only 39% of all studies, sports science studies, feature women. And so this doesn't include the 4 different phases of a woman's menstrual cycle, or perimenopause, menopause, or postmenopause, and all the different factors that come along with this. The other 61% are generally going to be done on. I interrupt this program to bring you a special announcement. I interrupt my own program to bring you a special announcement. So today I am releasing my 12-week menopause mastery program listed on my website. The link will be down below. And for the first week, I'm going to be offering 50% off. It will go into greater detail of everything I'm explaining in this video so that you don't even have to watch the rest of the video. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna inject this into like a minute and a half into the video. So you don't have to watch the rest of it. You can just go get this program and everything will be laid out for you. How to set up your nutrition, how to work out, incorporating more restorative movements, managing stress, and optimizing your hormones for the best weight loss and health results while you're going through menopause. So if you go down to the link down below on my website, you can grab your copy of the 12-week menopause mastery program, and it's going to be 50% off for the first week. All right, now back to the video on men in my age range, and the hormonal profile is vastly different. So I really want to start to bring more light to this information and share everything that I've learned. Okay, it's getting hot out. I don't feel like doing the rope thing anymore, so I'm gonna sit down. Let's have a talk, okay? Okay, so like I said, most of my client base has been women going through this time period. And so we've learned a lot, myself and them included. And here's what I've gathered. If you really wanna maximize fat loss, maximize your health from all the efforts in the gym with your nutrition, all the things you're doing, here's what you wanna do. It's really simple, and it's gonna be so simple that some of you are gonna question it because you've been told otherwise, all right? That notion of move more, eat less, we gotta put that shit aside. We gotta put it in the past because we're moving forward here. What I found that has worked well for my clients during these time periods of their life is 2 to 3 days of strength training, resistance training, being in the gym. 2 to 3 days, that's it. What we wanna do is get in, hit it hard, build some muscle, and then get out and recover and rest. Okay, this doesn't mean move. I'm a huge proponent of daily movement, getting up and getting moving. Okay, that's why I had the rope out here. Actually, quite like half a dozen of my clients have picked up the rope, which is really cool. It's a really great way to get some restorative movement in on your off days. It's still building coordination. I mean, you are working the muscles and the fascia, the soft tissue in your body a little bit too. So it's a great tool to utilize on your off days and rest and recovery days. So 2 to 3 days of resistance exercise. The other days of the week, we want to get daily movement in, some type of restorative movement. That can be walking, that could be rope flow, yoga, stretching, mobility work. I have a couple mobility programs listed on my website. That kind of stuff is really going to promote more relaxation, more rest, more recovery. That way your body can heal. And by heal, in this case, we want to see fat loss, right? So we really want to seek restorative movements on our off days, okay? When it comes to the reason we really want to drive this point home, the reason I'm really trying to drive this point home to so many women that I talk to, okay? I get questions about this all the time. And a lot of women are just like, I'm working out 4, 5, 6 days a week. I'm in a calorie deficit. I'm eating a lot of protein and I'm not losing weight. And I'm telling you, this is gonna be a huge component, because we wanna maximize and optimize, more importantly, let me rephrase, optimize your hormones. Okay, so as you all know, during menopause, your estrogen's gonna drop, but that's not the only one. You got testosterone and progesterone that are gonna drop as well, and a pretty substantial amount as well. Now, this can be mitigated through lifestyle factors. Trying to think of the best way. I've been trying to think of the best way to phrase this, but the decline that they drop can be, there could be like a buffer, so it's not as steep, depending on your lifestyle factors, right? So like movement, nutrition, sunlight exposure, blue light exposure, things like that. All this I'm actually going to be putting into my 12-week menopause mastery program that I'll be releasing hopefully in July. So that aside, we really want to optimize your hormones. And when we are, and this goes for any human being, working out 6, 7 days a week, intense cardio, HIIT workouts, intense strength training, group training classes, all these things, like, they're great. Movement's great, exercise is great, but it's going to spike your cortisol. And if you're stressed out from work, if you're stressed out from the kids or the grandkids or your family, whatever else is going on, we all have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of shit going on, then the workouts are just going to compound on top of the additional stress you already have in your life. And this is going to chronically, or at least begin to chronically elevate your stress. Now, what does this have to do with you at all? Well, we all know that stress, if left untreated, I suppose you could say, can do a lot of havoc, wreak a lot of havoc in our bodies. And what this actually does is it can disrupt your sleep-wake cycle, your circadian rhythm. And the sleep-wake cycle, essentially, cortisol is released in the morning and it comes and peaks midday, comes down at the end of the night, melatonin is released, you go to bed. I did a video on this a few weeks ago. Now, when melatonin is released, you go to bed, there's a hormone called leptin that docks in your hypothalamus, part of your brain, and it essentially tells your body how many calories to burn the next day. If this is disrupted, it's gonna jack you up. On top of that, and that's just from cortisol being chronically elevated. With all of you ladies going through menopause, perimenopause, menopause, or postmenopause, wherever you're at in that cycle, it's even more important for you to get stress contained, because of what chronic stress can do to your testosterone levels dropping, your progesterone levels dropping, your estrogen levels dropping, your FSH levels dropping, and your LH levels dropping. Like, all these, or those ones potentially increasing because of the other 3 decreasing. And so there's a lot of factors going on here. And just to keep it really simple, you want to get stress bottled up and contained to a degree. I don't mean like bottled up and suppress it, but like understood, managed, handling it better. And you know, we all have a lot of shit going on in our lives. And so the easiest thing you can do is start to handle it through these lifestyle factors. So movement, nutrition, and light exposure. Cutting off technology a little earlier, pushing caffeine later in the day, working out less. 2 to 3 days of resistance exercise, strategically picking exercises that are gonna give you the most bang for your buck, and then getting out of the gym and promoting more relaxation and recovery within your body. Off days, we still want to move. You want to get walking in, you want to get some type of restorative movement, mobility, stretching, yoga. Again, Road Flow is such an awesome tool, and I couldn't recommend it more. And so I wanted to make this video and share that, because this information isn't getting out to the masses of women going through this time period. Again, that study, or that was according to the European Journal of Sports Science. 39% of women are featured in sports science studies. That is a gross underestimation, because of the fact that that doesn't include menopause and all the side effects that come with that. So we have to start to account for the biology of it all. You can't get away with training 4, 5, 6, 7 days a week, working out 6, 7 days a week, because the science says so. That science could have been done on a man, and a man in his prime, which is just going to do you a disservice. So get good quality nutrition, meal or light timing is going to be huge. Push caffeine a little bit later in the day, and 2 to 3 days of resistance exercise is going to be your bread and butter. It's worked for every client that I've done this with so far. Now there are things outside of the gym that can be worked on as well. If you'd like to hear more about my 12-week menopause mastery program, drop a comment down below and let me know what you want to hear more about. Without any further ado, if you want to hear, actually I have one other idea. If you want to hear how to put together a workout program, let me know. I can make a video on that too. So I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you all for tuning in. If you took anything from this video, please leave a, I almost did my podcast thing. Share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I think that's it.